I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself feeling a bit uneasy, but it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri is about to come over too. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. I'm not ranking it. Why the fuck would you rank women? My first booty to chase is Yuri, followed in a close second by Sayori, and in third place of the booty that I would like to tap is Natsuki. Like, what? What is that? What is that? A lot of the earlier dialogue becomes sadder on replay. Oh yeah, like when you like see. As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri? Ah! Jimpire, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome, hi. Thank goodness. You're a little early. I'm sorry I wasn't home yet. Are you waiting? Were you waiting for a long time? No, I just got here. But I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell. You always could have texted me. If I'd have known, I would have reassured you and hurried on my way home. I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that for some reason. It should be common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore it. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you. That's right. Did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well? Yeah, pretty much. At least I hope I got everything right. I'm sure it'll be fine. I take Yuri to my room. The first thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious. It's so clean. I cleaned it before you came over, so that's very considerate of you to do. No, I would be really embarrassed for my room to be a mess while you were here. Daily, hi, thanks for the raid. Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean. That would be even more embarrassing. Wait, don't look in there. I snatch Yuri's wrist, which was in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine full of porn. I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I just spaced out. It's fine, it's fine. She's a spy, this woman. Just comes into my house, just opening my drawers and shit. Oh, sorry, I spaced out. What? She puts both of her hands firmly in her lap, as if making sure she's keeping track of them. So, should we get started? Yeah. I have a few things planned that you can help with. Thought you wanted her in your drawers. Oh, snap! Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements. Atmospheric enhancements? You know, mood lightening, aromatherapy, candles, and wow. I didn't know you planned taking it that far. Of course, I want to help our guests, take our guests to a faraway place. Although many will stop by just out of curiosity, and for cupcakes, I guess, I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more. That's great. It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person. Intense? I guess that's the best way to put it. Is that a bad thing? No, not at all. It's something that I like about you, actually. 'Cause it must be amazing in the bedroom. Oh wait, we are in the bedroom. Ooh, damn. Is that so? That makes me feel so relieved and kind of happy. Yeah, no need to be so anxious. You can relax a little. Relax. I brought some things for relaxation. I was going to use them during the poetry event. Oh yeah, like what? Let's see. Yuri rummages through her bag. She pulls out a few candles and a wooden cylinder-shaped object. Snapfire, thanks for the follow. Perfect timing, my friend. Welcome. It's about to get spicy and hot up in here, apparently, with some candles. Gonna light some candles and wooden cylinder-shaped objects. I did some shopping on the way here, so I happen to have these in my bag. I plan to cover the windows in black paper and use the candles to light the room. I think that would be amazing, don't you? Yeah, that would be pretty neat. What's the wooden thing though? It's a giant dildo! Oh, it's a diffuser for essential oils. How familiar are you with aromatherapy? Not familiar at all. Oh, is that so? It's one of my favorite contributors to a positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils or herbs you choose, you can change the mood of the air itself. It's true, I love them. They're wonderful. Aromatherapy diffuser things, there's one right there. See that blue thing? That's one of them there. It's not turned on right now. This def got spies. I know, right? Damn. You can even feel it permeate through your body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. It's almost like magic. Yuri takes a cylinder and pushes a switch on the bottom. I nearly read something that was not that. In just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to spout through. We get it, you vape! Through a small hole in the top. Wow, that smells wonderful. What kind of mood is that one for? This one is a jasmine essential oil. It smells a little sweet and flowery, right? Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. I chose jasmine for the event because it provides more than relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotion and helps you feel them flow through your body. If you feel warmer and your heart pounds, more heavily. Don't you think that will be perfect for sharing our poems? Wow, she really put a lot of thought into this, man. I like her. This is how I want to set up my little meditation yoga space in my room. It does sound suitable. You seem to know a lot about this, so I'll trust your opinion with anything. Yuri smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. What are these for? Well, did you purchase the origami paper I asked you to get? Yeah, I have it over here. We won't be using the paper for folding origami. What I'd like to do is write a different word on each paper. We'll need about 100 of them. Oh yeah? What will those be used for? Well, I'm going to cut pieces of ribbon to hang from the doorway of the classroom, and then we can fasten the paper onto the ribbons and create a doorway curtain. Wouldn't that be beautiful? It would also catch the eye of those passing into the room. It might attract some to peek inside. That's really creative. I had no idea you'd be so good at this, Yuri. Oh, is that so? Hi, Ash. Well, I suppose I do get a little intense, as you put it. Yuri giggles with red cheeks. Is it just me, or is she more relaxed when it's just the two of us? Or maybe it's the excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys. Here's a marker, Kerri-chan. You can write any characters you want. I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbons. All right. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon to her desired length. Then she reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. Eh? The knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle has an intricate pattern of waves etched into it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. That's no ordinary pocket knife. It looks really fancy. Well, embarrassed Yuri looks away. What is it? You're going to think it's weird. Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. Each their own, you know? If you promise you won't be weirded out. Yeah, I promise. Alright. The thing is, I'm kind of into knives. This is fine! It's fine! They're just so pretty. I can't help it. I don't know what it is. The combination of craftsmanship and feeling of danger, maybe. What am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird. Ha! You're laughing at me. No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you got about sharing. It's an interesting thing to be into, I guess. Ha! But I think it kind of suits you. Suits me? Yeah, it's kind of intense. Ha ha. Besides, it's a really cool looking knife. I can't deny that. It is, isn't it? She needs to hurt stomach. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yuri relaxes her expression once again. Would you like to hold it? Do you want to touch it? Do you want to touch it, chat? Sure, I'll check it out. Yuri carefully hands me the knife with the handle facing me. I take it and turn it around in my hands. It feels heavy and extremely solid, just like my giant cock. Where do you even get a knife like this? Curious of its sharpness, I felt the point of the knife with my index finger. Ow! Kerri-chan, why did you do that? I didn't expect it to be that sharp. I barely touched it at all. It's my fault. I should have warned you. This knife is extremely sharp. It can cut through skin like it's paper. Why would you have that on your person? Why would you actually step away from the woman? She's not gonna suck his finger, is she? If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off now. Without warning, Yuri puts my finger in her mouth and licks the wound. I knew it! Knew it. Saw that coming a mile away, mate. Mile away. Give me a second, chat. Whew. Oh, this game has me like feeling outed over here. Because you really is. I knew it. I feel her tongue curl around my finger. Startled, I instinctively pull my hand back. Please forgive me. I wasn't thinking. Oh, Yuri. Yuri. That's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. How could I do something like that? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sure, it was a little weird and took me by surprise, but I guess she was just trying to help, right? I think you're overreacting a little, Yuri. She doesn't lift her head. What if she doesn't recover for the rest of the afternoon? Alright, you know what? This might be a stupid thing to do, but I'll do it anyway. I take Yuri's hand and lick her index finger in return. And this, my friends, is foreplay. Did you really just do that? And now we're even. Yuri just looks at me like I did something wrong. I knew it would be a bad idea. If not for the sweet aroma of jasmine oil, the air would be extremely heavy right now. You're so weird, Kerri-chan. Yuri giggles shyly. Huh? Yuri calling me weird? I have no response to that. Where do you keep your bandages? I don't think I'll need one, actually. It was a tiny cut. Look, it already stopped bleeding. I see, that's relieving. The tension quickly lifted. We each resume our respective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbons, we lay all of them out side by side. It looks better than I expected and will be very effective as a door curtain. It looks great. Good thing coming up with this, Yuri. Oh, thanks. It's just something I saw online, really. Are you ready to move on to the next task? Yeah, let's do it. What do you have in mind? I'd like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy the paint tablets. That's right. One of them Yuri asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor paint tablets. We'll need about 6 cups of water to put each of the tablets in. Do you mind fetching 4 for us? Or fetching them for us? 6 cups of water. I'll be right back in a minute. Thank you very much. Oh, just a little bit of water is okay. If you fill the cups too much, it'll be too diluted. She's gonna go through my drawers. I put them on a plate to catch any paint that drips and bring it back into my room. Yuri? Yes? I come in to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeve and putting it back over her arm. Nothing. Your face is a little red. Is it too hot in here or anything? Not at all. There's nothing wrong, so let's mix the paint. Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them into the cups. So, I thought we would do something simple that would look very nice. I'd like to paint a gradient across the banner, starting with the colors for a sunrise, then daytime, and then sunset and nighttime. Once it dries, I'll write an inspirational quote across the banner. We can hang it on the wall behind the podium at the front of the classroom. Ah, neat. What are you going to write? Well, it'll be more fun to surprise you. Yuri smiles at me. If you say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on opposite sides so we don't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots of different colors across the banner to serve as a color guide when we paint. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on a banner with watercolors feels a lot like art class projects we had back then. It's relaxing. I'm sorry if this feels too childish. No, I didn't mean that at all. It's kind of fun, you know? Yeah, it is fun. I'm glad you feel that way too. Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself. For me, I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. I just like when I can spend time with one other person. Even if it's something simple like reading, it doesn't even matter if we don't talk much. Just having a friend next to me makes me feel a little bit nicer. I think that's all it takes for me to be happy. Is that so? Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. We are literally exactly the same except for the weird knife/licking finger thing. I feel that way about things like anime and games, where simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy. I think I feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently. I knew you'd understand. Yuri leans over the banner to grab an unused paintbrush, but I move at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers. Kya! Sorry. Yuri reels back and I quickly lift my hands in surprise. Are you hurt? No, I'm not hurt. It just startled me, that's all. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me. It's not your fault. Oh, your face. There are droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck. Is there something on my face? Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. Sorry, it's totally my fault. I'll get a towel right away. No! I rush out and fetch a small towel and then dampen it with hot water. I return to my room and kneel back down in front of her. Ugh. Here, I pat down Yuri's face and neck with a towel. Is something wrong? It's hot. I just didn't expect it. Sorry, I didn't want to use cold water. Having finished, I start to retract my hand, but Yuri suddenly holds my wrist. Wait, just for a little longer. It feels really nice. It's an intense expression that I recognize when she reads her books. It's almost as if she's lost in a daze, enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathes gently, half through silently parted lips. What is happening? Is it the aroma of the jasmine oil giving me this dizzy feeling? Yuri's gentle fingers wrapped around my wrist, sending a tingling sensation through my arm. And suddenly, her face seems to be much closer to mine than it was just a moment ago. Yuri slowly pulls away. Sorry, I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out. It's fine. She spaces out a lot, man. The moment is over as soon as it began. Yuri picks up her brush again, but her movement seems clumsier, like she's unable to focus. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. I hesitantly retrieve my own brush and continue following Yuri's example. That should do it. I finish filling the night sky with white dots that look like stars. Looking at the banner as a whole, it's very pretty and natural looking. I think it came out better than I expected. I'm really happy with the results. Yeah, me too. Are you going to add the lettering now? Not yet. It needs to dry first. That's true, but won't it take a while? Well, perhaps it would be best to leave it here, then have you bring it in the morning. I can do the lettering in the classroom before our event starts. Is that okay? Totally fine. Wonderful! In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here. Phew! You say that like you're glad it's over. Was I wrong to assume you were at least ignoring yourself a little bit? No, it's not that. I'm just glad we managed to get everything done. I see, I am too. I was a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon. Ah, so you don't have any time left? I was secretly hoping we would have extra time after finishing the work. Well, Yuri thinks to herself, I think it would be too irresponsible of me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there would be more time as well. It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker. No, it's not your fault at all. And the important thing is we got everything done, right? Yeah, so I shouldn't be disappointed or anything. Gathering all her things, Yuri seems to look a little downcast. I understand why. It sounded like she rarely gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment. But that doesn't mean this is the last time it can happen. Once Yuri packs up, I walk her out the front door. Thank you so much for having me today. No problem, I'm glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring tomorrow. I will. Well then. Yuri fidgets. I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Wait! I can't say that without thinking. About today. It's fine that we didn't have as much time as we wanted because we can do this again. Whenever you want, you can come over or we can go out somewhere. I forgot you don't like going out much. As I stumble over my words, Yuri simply smiles bashfully. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so you're very thoughtful, Kerri-chan. Yuri takes a step closer to me, then briefly squeezes my hand. I kind of like that about you. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? With my penis! But I don't get a chance to because Yuri suddenly pulls back. Sayori? Eh? Hi, Kerri-chan. Sayori! Just now, we weren't. Ha! It's okay. Just stop by, say hi. Well, it's nice to see you. I'm sorry, but I'm already leaving. Bye. Oh, really? That's too bad. I'm sorry, but we'll be together at the festival tomorrow, so that's fine, right? Of course. Sayori beams. Yeah, so see you tomorrow. Bye. Wave. Sayori waves goodbye after her. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me, so I had to come here and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you were having with Yuri, and how close you got to her. It makes me really happy that you've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Tears start falling down Sayori's face. That's all that matters to me! Why am I feeling this way, Kerri-chan? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart's splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. Sayori, don't say that. It's true, Kerri-chan. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. Monica was right about what? What I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't a burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, Kerri-chan. I'm really scared. What are you scared of? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Sayori, it's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Kerri-chan, I liked you so much that I wanted to die. That's how I feel. And that's enough. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand. Do you remember how I said, I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now, and that's what I'm going to give you. Oh, that's tough. That's a tough nugget. Because you don't even know how he actually feels about her. Because it's like, that's some tough shit. There should also be an option that's like, please follow me to the closest general practice clinic immediately. Like, Like, let us go see somebody immediately. TY. Thought they were setting up a bad joke. Nah. That shit's like heckin' real. That shit's on the heckin' real. Time to quit the game. Take this emotional baggage. What do you mean, why are you telling her what she needs? This character's an idiot. He's just like, what you need right now is X. And it's like, my dude, you need to... You say really dumb shit, ma'am. Well, from his dialogue so far, it's like he's not in love with her. And I feel like saying that just complicates things even more. Do you know what I mean? She told me how much happier you seemed after I joined the club. I know you're struggling with some really difficult feelings right now, but please trust me that I know what's best and what will make you happy in the end. This guy's a fucking idiot. This guy's a fucking idiot. Oh my god, I've never seen such stupidity in my life. Holy shit. Wow. You're a fucking idiot, Kerri Charm. I promise I'll help get things back to the way they were. That's not how it works, my dude. That's not how it works, my dude. I see. Larry forces a smile through an incredibly pained expression. Oh! So this is what it feels like to get stabbed in the chest. I should write a poem about this. This is just my punishment, remember, for being so selfish. So please don't worry about these stupid feelings. I know you're right. I knew this whole time that there's no happiness down that path. That's why I came here, just so I could get the answer I needed to hear. And the other thing, you're also right that I just want to go back to the way it was. I realize that now. You really do know me better than anyone, Kerri-chan. She is talking absolute shit right now, by the way. FYI, if anyone in this situation that you know is saying this shit to you, it's an absolute lie. Absolute lie. But he's also being so ridiculously controlling and idiotic with how he's talking to her. It's like actually negligent. He's absolutely clueless as fuck, man. Absolutely. I feel like that's being idiotic. It's pretty obvious. I know, he's not doing it intentionally. That doesn't mean he's not an idiot. Do you know what I mean? You can be an idiot with good intentions. Do you know what I mean? All of a sudden, she turns around and drops to her knees. Ah! Clutching her head with both hands, she screams as loudly as she can. I'm so shocked that I don't know how to react. Sayori looks over her shoulder and flashes me one more weak smile before turning around and running off. Like, she's literally having a breakdown right now. He's kind of trying. Where's the give load option? I'm left helplessly standing in front of my house. Why am I feeling so horrible about this? Because you're an idiot. There's nothing more that I could have done. Incorrect. The most I can do is support Sayori through her feelings and help her on the path that's right. You're not doing that by telling her that you know what's best for her and she... Oh my god. It's like watching a car crash about to happen and not being able to do anything about it. You don't treat your IRL dates as objects instead of people. Oh my god. Damn, chat, y'all intense. Damn. Dun, 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 dun. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different, like suggesting that she sees somebody and then escorting her there.
Welcome to the brew.
I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were, which they probably never will be. Hi, welcome. Hello, welcome, hi. Hi, hello. Hi, Jigsy. Sup. I'm going to give it everything I've got. Sayori will always be my dearest friend and I'll do whatever it takes to put a smile on her face every day. That's really sweet. That's nice. He's a bit naive though. Yeah, that's true, Saying. You're right, you're right. It's the day of the festival. I mean, I'm saying that with the mind of a 30-year-old person that's seen some shit. So it's kind of like, I get where you're coming from. I get where you're coming from. "110% naive." Yes. Yes. So naive. It's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori, but Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. The banner Yuri and I painted is dry. Gently rolled it up to take it with me. She sent me a pleasant text reminding me not to forget anything, and I reassured her. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki does about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Yuri at the festival. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too. Kerri-chan, you're the first one here. Thanks for being early. That's funny. I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monica is placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones that she prepared and have all the... They must be the ones that she prepared that have all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again, that dummy. You'd think that on days that's important, she'd try a little harder. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday, and I suddenly feel awful knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way that I'm used to thinking, but maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all? Haha, you should take a little responsibility for her, Kerri-chan. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know? Exchange? Monica, you know about that? Of course I do. I'm the club president after all. But I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about it that quickly? About how I basically turned down her confession? That makes me really seem like a bad guy here, but I'm the one who knows what's best for her, right? Okay, dude. Jeez. You don't know the full story at all, so don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. Monica is being friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that. Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? Woo! They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desks. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously. There is no music in the background. It's really awkward. Yeah, I thought so too. I flip through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognize Natsuki and Yuri's poems from the ones that they performed during our practice. What's this? I flip to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's one that I haven't read before. Percent. Get out of my head, 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 get out of my head. Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. What is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach. Kerri-chan, what's wrong? Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm going to get Sayori, so... well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay? I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself, Monica calls out after me. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her or to wake her up. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they always have been. That's all she needs. That's what I want to give her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone. Like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in. Sayori? She really is a heavy sleeper. Do they live alone? Do they not like have parents? I don't know. Or do they, is that like a cultural thing where they have like their own kind of, I don't know. She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. Isn't that more like something a boyfriend would do? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori? Wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter the room like this. Isn't it a kind of breach of privacy? She really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. Ooh, goddamn. That's some intense shit. Yeah, saw that coming, for sure. An exception has occurred. See trace back for details. What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sayori wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. Oof. I suppress the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sayori I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best and that everything will be okay. Then why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Turning down her confession, that has to be what pushed her over the edge. Her agonized scream will fill echoes in my ears. Why did I do that to her when she needed me most? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, and gave her what I knew she wanted out of our relationship, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. That's not necessarily true, by the way. Why am I crying in the club right now? I know,
nice
right?
To meet you.
It's pretty intense. Lucy, welcome. Hello. Dun, dun, dun. The music's like weird. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend, someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I can do can bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. I only had one chance and I wasn't careful enough, and now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers, but I still couldn't do what she needed from me, and now I can never take it back. Never, 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 never. Yeah, that's some heckin' feels. Ooh, What is this thing? Oh. Look at the... She's like glitched out. It ain't over. Dude, this is like some Bandersnatch shit. Well, that's... Cody, that's why I was saying that's not, like, it's not necessarily true that giving yourself entirely to someone will prevent something like that from happening. Like, that's literally where it's like, you need help that I cannot provide. Like, you can't reach into someone's brain and change their chemistry in that way. Like, yeah. That's so tragic. I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance. That girl is my neighbor and good friend. Okay. This is so scary, dude. This is actually fucking scary, man. Now, I see what they meant about the anxiety part of it. Like, the depression part was, like, self-explanatory, but, like, now I get the anxiety part of it. Oh. Definitely worth having the warning. Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. Meanwhile, I always walk to school alone. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that, but I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content just getting by on average while spending any free time on games and anime. This is why I had to, this is why I couldn't play Slender, because it had a very similar experience of... Yeah. I wouldn't say this is necessarily the morning after. It feels like more of like an alternate timeline or something, to be honest. The morning sideways, yeah, precisely. I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Yeah. There's nothing, there's always the anime club. It's not like there would be any girls in it anyway. He still wants to poontang. Dang, dude. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There really isn't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be too demanding. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Kerri-chan? Monica? Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? Yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was the most popular girl in class. Blah, 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 blah. What'd you come in here for anyway? I've been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here or markers? I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? Ha, about that. I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around major clubs. It's like nothing but arguing, and I want to take something I enjoy. And in that case, which club did you decide to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one. A literature club! That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. There was 4, by the way. Well, I can see that, but it's really not boring at all, you know? Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room. Wait, really? Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member's a member, right? Did Monica just say she? Hey, Kerri-chan, by any chance are you still looking for a club to join? I mean, I guess so, but in that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could at the very least visit my club, it would make me really happy. Please? Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Sure, I guess I could check it out. Awesome. You're really sweet, Kerri-chan, you know that? It's nothing, really. Shall we go, then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important. Okay. Okay. And thus, today marks the day that I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. Ooh, okay. It's gone. You can't go back and change it. I timidly follow Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, generally used for third-year classes and activities. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. I'm back! And I brought a guest with me. Ah! Stop doing the fucking thing! Oh my god, I hate that so much. Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, Natsuki. This club is full of a cute girl. Oh my god, Monica's boyfriend, right? No, I'm not. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. This is Natsuki, energetic as usual, and this is Yuri, the vice president. Yuri's the vice president now. Yuri appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time. It's nice to meet both of you. So I ran into Kerri-chan in the classroom, decided to come out to check out the club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monica, didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to, well, you know, sorry, just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that'd be great. Why don't you come sit down? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Feeling really awkward, I take a seat. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting all the effort to start something brand new. I feel like there's something up with Monica. I don't know, man. It's like she like knows everything, but she doesn't fucking do anything about it, and it's just, it's irritating to me. Ugh. Ugh. She a witch? Yeah, right? Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people. School events. Right, Natsuki? Well, I guess. She carefully placed the teacup in front of each of us before sitting down the teapot. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, hot cup of tea, books, don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's trying to impress you. I believe you. Tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yay! What kinds of things do you like to read? Don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga, I quietly utter to myself. Looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of a teacup with her finger. Favorites are usually a novel, deep and complex fantasy worlds and creativity. Been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once, desperately grasping me. Yep, 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 yep. It suits your personality. Is that so? Really, if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, I can't put it down. Surreal horror is very successful. Ugh, I hate horror. Why is that? Well, I just... Never mind. Cute things. There's nothing cute about me! Dun, 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 dun. You left a piece of scrap paper behind. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud, Give That Back. Fine, fine. Isn't it amazing how a writer could deliberately take advantage of your lack of imagination and throw you for a loop? So true. I understand how Natsuki feels, sharing that level with a writer, blah 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 blah. We've already read this. I guess it's the same for Yuri. We all sit in silence for a moment. I've got an idea. How about this? God, my headset just scared the fucking shit out of me. Stop it. Stop telling me that you've got a high battery. I know you have a high battery. Holy fuck. Stop. Oh, just randomly. It's just like, battery high, headset connected. And I'm just like, why are you like this? Why do you keep doing that? Holy Jesus. Okay. Let's all go home and write a poem. Next time we'll share them with each other. That way everyone's even. I mean, I thought it was a good idea. Well, I think you're right, Monica. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. Need to do our best to nurture the club as well as its members. Now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well? Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we've reached the most important topic, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind. I never said I would join. Monica might have convinced me to stop by. I never made the decision. I still have other clubs to look at. I lose my train of thought. All three girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry, I thought... These girls exchange glances before Monica turns back to me. I guess I need to tell you the truth, Kerri-chan. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4, and I've been trying really, really hard to find new members. If we don't find one more for the festival, I'm defenseless against these girls. These titties are too strong. How can I make a clear-headed decision when there's so many titties? I would feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. Besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful titties... Right, alright, I'll join. Oh my god, really? Do you really mean that, Kerri-chan? Yeah, it could be fun, right? You really did scare me for a moment. I mean, if you really just left after all this, I would be super pissed. I'm so happy. We can be an official club. Yay, you're amazing. Great time. Yay. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Anyone remember tonight's assignment? Write a poem for the next meeting. Look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah, I can really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills. I really feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri clears up the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow then. Can't wait. With that, I depart in the club room and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the 3 girls. I'll be really happy spending every day after school in Lit Club. Perhaps I have the chance to grow closer to one of these titties. Alright. I just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Things I like about Papa. I like when Papa comes home early. I like when Papa cooks me dinner. I like when Papa gives me allowance. I like when Papa spends time with me. I like when Papa asks me about my friends. I like when Papa asks me about anything. I like when Papa gives me lunch money. I like when Papa comes home before sundown. I like when Papa cooks. I like when Papa gives me privacy. I like when Papa doesn't tell me how to dress. I like when Papa doesn't comment on my friends. I like when Papa doesn't comment on my hobbies. I like when Papa comes home without waking me up. I like when Papa keeps food in the house. I like when Papa uses his inside voice. I like when Papa leaves my stuff alone. I like when Papa accidentally drops coins in the couch. I like when Papa is too tired to notice me. I like when Papa is too tired for anything. I like when Papa is too tired for anything. That's so unfortunate. That explains why there are all those words like suicide and stuff in this before. Because that was probably all relating to her. Because, like, Yuri has all the kind of, like, interesting, complex words and stuff, but, like, the really dark shit was all Sayori. What if Monica wait, what? What if Monica hung that? I'll go, ooh! Especially because she's not even one of the options. You can't even, like, ooh! She's a crazy homicidal witch. Journey. Existence. Fantasy. Sunset. Imagination. Passion. Intellectual. Vitality. Summer.
What are those?
Sparkle. Vandy! Thank you so much for the 10-month tier 2. What color pebble do you want? I mean mineral. There's like pink ones and white ones and orange ones and pink ones and blue ones. Blue. Thank you. I'm chuck it in here. Saying something that is a spoiler is a spoiler. Exactly. Wonderful. Dazzle. Memories. Excitement. Question. Starscape. Happiness. Together. Peaceful. Infinite. Is it a spoiler if you don't know and are guessing? It can be. That's why if you read the tweet, instead feel free to react to the show rather than hypothesize or hint. Because if it turns out you were correct, then you spoiled and didn't know. Ooh, who would have thought? Hi, Monica. I feel like Monica's some crazy witch lady that is like throwing up this fucking paradox of multi-dimensional timelines to just kill people off in some sick game called Doki Doki Literature Club. That's what this shit is. Because it depends how many say. You just missed the most insane thing I have ever seen in any video game ever in the history of playing a video game, to be honest. Tilted? Nah. I just really need to pee. Are you saying that she's like Jigsaw of the anime world? Maybe. I'll be back in a minute.